friends, let's study about an interesting chapter, forest and wildlife resources. Forests play a key role in the ecological system as these are all the primary producers on which all other living beings depend. Flora and fauna in India. You will be able to find that there are some animals and plants which are unique in your area. In fact, India is one of the world's richest countries in terms of the vast array of biological diversity and has nearly 8% of the total number of species in the world. You may have realized the importance of these resources in our daily life. These diverse flora and fauna are so well integrated in our daily life. They are under great stress mainly due to insensitivity to our environment. Categories of existing plants and animal species based on the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Normal species. Species whose population levels are considered to be normal for their survival, such as cattle, seal, etc. Endangered species. These are species which are in danger of extinction. Black buck, Indian wild ass, Indian rhino, lion-tailed macaque, etc. Vulnerable species. These are species whose population has declined to levels from where it is likely to move into the endangered category in the near future. The examples of such species are blue sheep, Asiatic elephant, Gangetic dolphin, etc. Rare species. Species with small population may move into the endangered or vulnerable category. Examples. The examples of such species are the Himalayan brown bear, wild Asiatic buffalo, desert fox and hornbill, etc. Endemic species. These are species which are only found in some particular areas, usually isolated by natural or geographical barriers. Examples of such species are the Andaman teal, Nicobar pigeon, Andaman wild pig, Midun in Arunachal Pradesh. Extinct species. These are species which are not found after searches of known or likely areas where they may occur. Examples of such species are the Asiatic cheetah, pink-haired duck. We have transformed nature into a resource obtaining directly and indirectly from the forest and wildlife. Wood, barks, leaves, rubber, medicines, dyes, food, fuel, fodder, manure, etc. So, it is we ourselves who have depleted our forests and wildlife. The greatest damage inflicted on Indian forests was during the colonial period due to the expansion of the railways, agriculture, commercial and scientific forestry and mining activities. Even after independence, agricultural expansion continues to be one of the major causes of depletion of forest resources. Mining is another important factor behind deforestation. It has disturbed the nature habitat of many species and blocked the migration route of several others, including the great Indian elephant. Many foresters and environmentalists hold the view that the greatest degrading factors behind the depletion of forest resources are grazing and firewood collection. Habitat destruction, hunting, poaching, overexploitation, environmental pollution, poisoning, and forest fires are factors which have led to the decline in India's biodiversity. The destruction of forest and wildlife is not just a biological issue. The biological loss is strongly correlated with the loss of cultural diversity. Such losses have increasingly marginalized and impoverished many indigenous and other forest-dependent communities. Conservation of forest and wildlife in India. Conservation in the background of rapid decline in wildlife population and forestry has become essential. Conservation preserves the ecological diversity and our life support system, water, air and soil. It also preserves the genetic diversity of plants and animals for better growth of species and breeding. The Indian Wildlife Act was implemented in 1972 with various provisions for protecting habitats. An all India list of protected species was also published. Okay friends, bye.